All right, our final game this evening here in the Lakemont Park Summer Basketball League Championships. I'm Dave Shannon, joined by Rick Hockenose, St. Francis University great, Penn Cambria coach. Anything else I'm missing from your resume?
Old man that has trouble walking, but besides that, everything's good. I'm blessed to be here, man.
Yeah, well, it's great to have you here as well. Such an important part. I just remember your name coming up so often at St. Francis University, and and then seeing you be able to go along and have your daughter playing basketball, and she was quite the player, but I'm sure she had a pretty good coach.
Yep, she had a coach that she learned to not like coaches, having dad as a coach.
There you go.
Now, she really enjoyed her high school career, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Cobra's Green taking on Dom's Auto Service. There's the tip, and we are underway in our final game this evening. Cobra's Green with the basketball off the tip. Pass quickly inside. Losing control of the ball a bit, but then a spin move and the shot's up and it won't go. It's a rebound for Dom's Auto Service. 9-3 on the season. 6-6 for Cobra's Green. Shot taken and it will not go for Lawson. Gerald Lawson with a miss and the rebound eventually in the hands of Cobra's Green. Jordan Swagger gets it up the floor. Kicks it over on the far sideline. Clark Edelman out there officiating this time around. Shot taken, won't fall, and a rebound again for Dom's Auto Service. John McGinley up the floor. McGinley hands it off, and it works its way around to Jihad White. Goes back over for that shot from the sideline. That doesn't go. Rebound. White down the lane, takes a great pass, puts it up and wins. There's our first points of the game from Ajad White. And it's 2-0 in favor of Dom's Auto Service. Cobra's Green with the basketball. Losing his footing and going down there, Jacob Eberlin. However, Cobra's still has it. Down underneath. Shot will not go for Will Selesky.
Got to make that.
And it is Dom's Auto with the basketball. Nice unis, by the way, for Dom's.
Very nice.
3-point shots up and in. That's Quentin. Quentin Rick. So Quentin scores that one. It's now 5-0 in favor of Dom's Auto. That shot's up and it won't go. Battle for the rebound, tipped around and into the hands of Desmond Gamp. He gets a little poke in the eye there, but continues on. There's White, kicks it over into the corner for another three. It won't go. Hit back up hard off the backboard. It would not go for White. Back out to McGinley down the lane. Puts one up. It won't go. And White has it. And Ajad White has 4 of the 7 points early on here for Dom's Auto. Timeout called by, I think, Cobra's Green, right?
Exactly.
All right.
Dom's Auto Service, they got a couple big fellas, and they're dominating the boards already, offensively and defensively. So Cobra's Green, they got to figure out some way to
box out.
Yeah, that would help.
Yeah. No, that was really evident there, Rick, on that last basket.
3 or 4 opportunities.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think there were 4. And you just can't, it doesn't matter if it's Dom's Auto or somebody else. It's just something you can't have happen.
No.
All right. Cobras regroups, and they're back out there with the ball down the floor. Ethan Haupt.
They need a bucket, and that way they're in the flow. There you go.
Down, and there's your bucket.
Yep.
Made to order.
23.
Jordan Swagger gets that one up and in. The little made-to-order shot there for Rick Hockenose.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a great play underneath, as you said.
The opposite side box out. You got to be there. You got to box that big fella out.
So Hodway getting that one to make it a 9-2 game, and then Cobra's Green with the ball in their end. And there's a foul on.
They called that on White. Instead of a charge, they called that on him as a block.
And that sends
shooting 2.
Eberlin to the line, makes the first one. Jacob's second shot. That one rims out. Seen a lot of that going on here tonight on the 2-shot fouls. First one goes in, second one doesn't want to go. That shot won't go for Don's Auto's Quentin Reck. And
got to get rid of the ball. Get
boy,
rid of the ball.
Tie up nearly there. And here comes Cobra's Green. The shot's up and it won't go. Rebound, put back. Nice jumper, but it won't fall. It's a nice play by Ethan out. Back the other way, Dom's Auto. They can't get that to fall. Darrell Lawson tried to get that one to go, and it wouldn't. Jacob Eberlin with a basketball, and then making the way toward the basket was Jordan Swager. And reaching in from behind and picking up the foul is John McGinley.
Got to get the ball in bounds. On an out-of-bounds play, you have to score. There's no reason you can't.
And
you got it in, set up something where you can get fouled or hit a 3 or do something. There's a good drive.
Yeah, there's a nice drive down the lane. The finish wasn't exactly what they needed, though.
You needed a little more on that one.
And it is Dom's Auto with the ball once again. Jihad White with it. He kicks it over on the left side.
Nice
pass down inside as White was down in there on the baseline and battle for the basketball, and it goes out of bounds off of Cobra's Green. Dom's Auto will have it. Dom's is up. I scored 9-3. 14:45 left to go in the first half. Scamp with the basketball. And an illegal screen called on McGinley. McGinley quickly now with 2 fouls, Rick.
Well, you don't want to pick up your third.
For sure.
They got 4 subs over there, so.
Yeah. All right, here comes Cobra's Green up the floor with the basketball. Ethan out. Here's a 2-point attempt just inside the arc, and it won't go. Nice attempt by Swager, but couldn't get it to fall, and Clark Edelman is going to be sore tonight.
That's a bruise.
Yeah. He turned the corner there and came right into our table. And
that's an offensive foul on you, Johnny.
Clark won the battle, but I think the table won the war. 13:40 left to go. This is Jihad White with a shot, and it won't go in the rebound by Cobra's Green.
Yeah, they got to get a hoop here.
Yes. That would be imperative.
Give it to the big guy. There you go.
Nice hook and bank shot. That time for Jordan Swager. And Cobra's Green has gotten back within 4.
You got to warn them every time.
Boy, there's a heck of a... just the threat of the defense from Jordan Swager. Got a little hesitation out of John McGinley, and the ball's just escaping out of bounds. Good opportunity here for Cobra's Green. Get it passed ahead. Now with the basketball, Jake Eberlin. Eberlin kicks it back over to Swager. Jordan has it. Looks things over and goes back to Ethan out. Ethan cannot get the ball inside. It was tipped back off of Gamp, so no over and back there. Still with the basketball, Cobra's Green is stripped on the way is Will Selesky. Here comes Dom's back the other way, and I sort of felt that one was going to be called without much of a question as Russ Dixon reached in on that one and gets run up for the foul.
You could see it coming.
Yeah. Clock rolling, 12:10 left to go in the first half. A 9-5 lead for Dom's Auto.
Still got a close game.
Yeah. And here comes the inbound pass. They get it in. And here's a three-point attempt from between the circles. It won't go. And the rebound by Russ Dixon. Here comes Cobras Green. What a spin move and a double team there underneath as Swagger made it to the lane. I think he called that on 15. Is that what he said?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. 9-5. Trying to make it closer. Jordan Swagger. And that one's off the back of the rim. Those are ones you need to make here.
Got to make your free throws, man.
Yeah.
And it's tough out here with that double rim, and it's not easy. But championship game, you got to make it.
Get a different kind of bounce off of that rim.
You can see it just come right out.
Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of metal there. All right. Dom's Auto trying to add to their 4-point lead right now with the ball in Cobra's green end. There's a turnaround jumper, and it won't go for Quentin Reck, and the ball ends up going out of bounds with no rebound for Dom's Auto. Inbounding will be Ethan Hout.
Oh, the press is on. 2-on-1. Throw it up high.
Everlin goes all the way to the hole and doesn't get a good reaction off the backboard. It comes back out. 3-point attempt is up and in for Jordan Swagger. 9-8. Swagger offensively putting his team on his back right now, Rick.
Yeah. Got to have somebody step up. He's going to need some partners to do it, too.
Dom's Auto with a shot there from Dante Morris. And the ball gets tipped around, and Daryl Lawson with the follow to make it 11-8. Go ahead.
Can't let a guard get the rebound.
Sneaky little buggers, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
There's a shot there for Will Selesky, his first points of the game. Keeping it a 1-point game, 11-10. Dom's Auto with the lead. There goes Lawson down the lane. A lot of contact there. And that's going to be ruled an offensive foul as Daryl Lawson picks up that foul. 9:20 left to go in our third game this evening. Third and final game. Cobras Green with the basketball and a 3 in the key. Boy, I'll tell you what. That call is come back. I remember seeing one thing where, a lot of the times we'll get to see these are the points of emphasis for the upcoming season. And I saw that 3 in the key was making a comeback. They wanted officials to be a little more mindful of that particular violation.
Well, some of the big guys, they can hang out down there, and 3 seconds goes by pretty quick.
Yeah, it does. There's a 3-pointer that is up and in as Quentin Reck has his second 3 of the game. Yep. 6 now and a 14-10 lead, 3-point attempt. Wide left by Jacob Eberlin. White back the other way. That's Jihad White, and he finishes the layup and draws a foul.
That's a heck of an outlet pass.
Yeah, it was.
From one baseline almost to the other.
Yeah. Coming into the game, Jade Zatek.
This is a hard White. He's an athlete, you can tell.
Yes.
He's a big fella, and he can jump. He's got a nice shot.
And he knows how to play the backboard, too. Clark was talking about that, how these backboards, because of their nature, Rick, a lot of players have found that that's one of the more effective ways to shoot. Play on a foul shot.
Yeah.
Play that top part of the...
It hits that board and just dies and drops down.
Yep.
Well, his just did that, and he stepped over the line.
Cobras Green with a turnover there that they didn't need.
No, not at all.
16-10, a 6-point lead for Dom's Auto, trying to add to it here. Oh, that was a nice move there. It's only a 2, but that was pretty. Andre Dokes converting there.
Yep.
making it an 18-10 lead as we go under 7 left to go in the first half.
Can't let them have wide open shots. You got to have a hand in their face.
Well, that one there, that was a nice kind of a screen, a baseline screen that time.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And there's a tip, and it goes back the other way. Here comes Jordan Swagger. Swagger stops, gets inside the three-point arc, and makes it. Jordan's having himself a game, Rick.
So that was a 2.
Yes, it was. Stepped inside.
Heck of a shot.
Yeah.
Heck of a shot.
18-12. Want to thank our sponsors, Stuckey Automotive, Sideline Cancer, Proactive Sports, CBRC, Lakemont Park, Mike's Court, Dino's Pizza, Greenwood location, American Eagle, Paper Mills, and the Altoona Mirror. How's the leg there, Mr. Edelman? Yeah, I'm sure it did. And I'm sure it'll hurt in the morning, too.
You know that.
Clark really hit this table hard as he had turned to go in the other direction up the court. And it's just one of the, he's watching the play. And every once in a while, you don't look at things like this. And he just barreled right into it.
He's a veteran out here. He should know where the heck the tables are.
Oh, for Pete's sake, he sat at that. He sat at the one he ran into.
Yeah.
You'd think they would have developed an intimate relationship after that.
They have now, yeah.
18-12. It is Dom's Auto with the lead, trying to add to it.
See that big guy White? He shouldn't be out at the top of the key. Get that fella down low.
Quentin Reck with his third 3 of the first half and a 21-12 Dom's Auto lead. And then you get a little careless with the passing here for Cobra's Green, and that leads to a turnover.
Yeah, they don't need turnovers when you're down 9 like that.
Nope, that was not good. Right off the fingertips of Will Selesky.
No.
21-12, and this is a danger zone, so to speak, for Cobra's Green. Penetrating Jihad White off the backboard and in. 23-12 in favor of Dom's Auto Service. Cobra's Green, there's Slaughter, and he misses that 3 from the top of the key. There's a nice save, and Cobra's Green still has it. 3-point attempt is long by Jade Zatek, and it is back the other way with Dom's Auto.
That was a nice looking shot. It was just a little long.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That
man.
was nice.
That was almost like a magic trick by Quentin.
Yeah.
Jeez. Spin move for Will Selesky. Eventually gets it to Swagger, and then it gets tipped around, and it goes out of bounds, and guess who has it? It's Dom's Auto.
It's not Cobras. They're hitting that dry spell, and you don't need that with 4.5 minutes left.
And you're down 11. Nobody comes out, and I'm surprised that one didn't go through.
Yeah, that should have went in.
Quentin's been hot. That one didn't go. 23-12.
Cobras needs a hoop here. There's a foul.
And that one gets called on Darrell Lawson. That'll be his second. I have that as team 6. Inbound play with the basketball. Sam Ellis. Sam goes to Jordan Swagger across the top of the key. Pulls back between the circles. Starts down again and pulls back. Here's a 3-point attempt. That's nothing but net. That is a beautiful shot there.
He knew it, too. He held up the 3.
Yeah. Sam Ellis with that big 3. 23-15. So even though it's been a little slow for Cobras, they're hanging in there, an 8-point differential at the moment. 3:40 left to go, first half. There's one from inside the arc, and it won't go for Morris, and the rebound ends up with Cobra's Green.
Get rid of the ball. Quick dribbling, pass the ball.
There's a 3-point attempt. Will not go this time for Sam Ellis, and the rebound right to Dom's Auto. Up the floor in a hurry is Lawson.
That's a Euro step or a travel.
Yes.
That's
a Euro step.
They let it go.
Let him get away with that one. Yeah, that's one of those things that started to become a part of basketball. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm always watching it. It's like there's any number of times, Rick, when I watch that, and it's like, oh, come on, he traveled, and then they'll show the replay back, and he didn't. You know, it kind of surprises me because, you know, the way you and I were acquainted with basketball, that just doesn't look right.
Oh, heck yeah. You're exactly right. But it's different now.
Deep three, nothing but net. What a shot. As Quentin Reck has 12 of the 26 that Dom's Auto has.
You can't let that happen.
No.
Oh, there's a good steal.
That is a good steal. Nice job by Will Selesky.
3-on-3. You got to score. You got to score.
Selesky, nice soft touch as he is able to get that one in. He now has 4 in the game, and the score is 26-17. Down the lane is Gamp, makes a pass, and gets bounced right into Will Selesky, and Clark Edelman says kick ball, so it'll be Dom's Auto the inbound. Gamp the inbound. Goes to Reck. Reck.
Stay on your feet.
Shots up. Nope, won't go.
No box out.
Rebound by
no box out.
Gore, and yeah.
I mean, you're just standing there letting them get an offensive rebound. You can't do that. Heck, you're in the game.
Coming down to the final minute here in the first half, 28-11. As Dom's Auto dominating here, and down the lane and getting one to fall is Jade Satek. And makes it 28-19. And he'll get to add one.
That was Haupt, wasn't it? Ethan Haupt?
I thought the other 33 was Haupt.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. It's one of those
things. It was probably Zaytek.
Ooh. Right out of bounds. Gamp couldn't get control of that. Desmond had to go out of bounds, so Cobras gets another chance here.
Yeah, here's a good chance. You got to score.
A 3 would be real handy here.
9-point
down
game.
To a 3 here would get it down to a 6-point game.
Well, almost. Even if it isn't, go to. Nice shot. Got to make that.
And it won't go. Tried to get the rebound, but unable to. And with the response, here comes Dom's Auto. Desmond Gamp with the basketball. Kicks it back over. Quentin Reck. Down the lane and traveling with the basketball is John McGinley.
That was a good call for Cobras.
Yes, it was. Under a minute left to go here, 55.3 to be exact. Inbounding will be Selesky. And he gets it into Jordan Swagger. Jordan, the offensive leader. And for that matter, on-court leader as far as bringing it up the floor, too, as he takes it all the way to the hole. Goes a little strong, tries to bank one in and won't go. Dom's Auto back the other way. Gamp kicks it over, and I thought Quentin was going to let another one go. There's one that's let go.
Head fake, body fake.
McGinley can't make it, and Cobra's Green ends up with it. Will Selesky right in front of our midcourt position here.
One shot. You have 25
seconds. 28-19. Now you're down to 13 seconds. Swagger has it. Starts toward the basket, pulls back, and he's going to end up drawing a foul. Not a good idea there by John McGinley. His third foul as well. So they send Swagger to the line with 8 seconds left on the clock. He could get them to within 7 if he makes both of these. And he missed the front end. Held ball called. And there's still, we'll round up for government work, 5 seconds left to go.
Well, Cobras, don't let them score here.
Yeah, boy, you're right. Oh, and there's a nice, I think that slipped out of the hands of Quentin Reck.
It did.
And so it ends up, that's the end of the first half, and the score is Dom's Auto Service 28, and Cobra's Green 19.
Boy, that would have been nice to make those 2 foul shots.
Yeah, it sure would have.
You got to make your foul shots. It's going to come back and bite you if you don't.
Yep. And take a look at the offensive numbers as I have them. Once again, extremely unofficial. But leading scorer for Dom's Auto Service, Quentin Reck with 12. Daryl Lawson with 2. Andre Dokes with 2. Jared Gore with 2. Ajad White with 4. And Jihad White with 7. Once again, Quentin put on a show there with those threes in this first half.
Oh, that's for sure.
And we'll take a look at Cobras for you here, as we'll see how close I came. Okay, 11, 12, 15. Okay, I'm off by 2 here.
I missed 2 on Dom's.
Well, what I got is Will Selesky. Nope, that's where it is. Will Selesky with 4. Sam Ellis with 3 that he made. Jacob Eberlin with 1 from the foul line. Jordan Swager carried Cobra's Green in the first half with 9. And Jade Zatek ends up with 2. All right, we're underway. Second half. There's Swager underneath. Shot block. Gets his own rebound back and can't get that to fall either. And here comes Dom's Auto back the other way. Desmond Gamp. And going down inside, it is Jared Gore, who comes up along the baseline, and he draws a foul. There is Desmond Gamp with the basketball. Desmond dribbles over here in the left wing. Now down toward the basket, down the baseline. Nice pass. Shots up, and it won't go. Rebound, fought for, goes out of bounds, and it's off of Cobra's Green. I think they're saying that was off of Russ Dixon. Desmond Gamp. Little trickery there with the eyes, Rick.
Yeah.
Did you get caught up in that?
A little bit.
Oh,
there's a nice pass. Oh, my goodness.
Unfortunately, Russ Dixon can't convert. Score remains 28-19.
These are shots that Cobra, they have to make these.
Yeah, even if they had made half of these ones they haven't been able to convert, Rick, I think this would be like a 4-point game right now.
Heck yeah.
There's a 3, and that won't go for John McGinley. Cobra's Green now bringing it up the floor. Ethan Howe. There's a conversion for Russ Dixon. Oh, boy, Russ.
He got hurt, too. He's limping. Yeah, that was a good shot.
And a good eye by Clark Edelman to get that whistle in there and get him off the floor quickly.
Yeah.
Clark has been blowing that whistle for a lot of years.
Yes, he has.
Desmond Gamp with the basketball tries to go down into the leading scorer and can't get it into him. Gamp gets it back. Now they got it over there for Quentin Reck. And spin move, kicks it into the corner. Comes out. Desmond Gamp's going to try a 3, and it's off to the left. And the rebound pulled in by Will Selesky, and okay, got a substitute in there, and Andre Dokes, as he comes in for Jared Gore. And this is Ethan Howe. Ethan up the floor, stops at the 3-point arc, pulls back, passes it around. Swager out of the right corner. It won't go in the rebound, pulled in by Jihad White.
Swager, follow your shot. It would have come right back to you. Put it up again.
3-point attempt doesn't go this time. Quentin Reck trying to find that first half magic he had. And now they tried to force a pass in, and that's not a good thing to do. Dom's Auto back the other way. Shot is put up. Jacob Eberlin's going to pick up the foul here for Cobra's Green, sending Jihad White to the line.
That was a good foul because the big fella was coming down full speed, ready to go up over the rim.
There's playing that backboard. That's how you do it.
Yeah, he's done that for earlier, a foul shot like that.
Mm-hmm.
See if he does it again. He's probably been doing it all summer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. If it works, stick with it.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
He now has 3 points from the foul line of his 10 total. 30-21 here, and there's a shot that goes up and in. Who scored that one, Rick?
I didn't see it.
Okay. John, who scored that?
Did you see who scored that?
Okay. And it is Dom Zotto with the basketball. Here's a shot by Rec. Rattles around the rim and bounces back out. Battle for the rebound. And I guess that was an out-of-bounds rule there on the baseline. Out up the court in a hurry. Stops, right elbow, pumps, and he makes it. Now 30-25, Rick.
Which 33 was that?
I'm giving that to Haupt.
Haupt, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Zatek.
Zatek. Okay.
Well, the other one was Haupt.
Well, they both have two now. So. So from that standpoint, there's not really much to say.
No.
Other than first half, second half.
Yep.
All right, clock down to 15:10 left to go. That's one of the things, Rick. We talked a little bit about St. Francis here this evening. The football team's so big. They have so many double numbers now in football. You know, guys you got defensive number 33, you got offensive number 33, and it's like, you know, Chris Valario ran out of numbers.
How do you do that, though? I never thought you could have the double numbers.
That's
in any sport.
Yeah, but yet it happens. It's really confusing as a public address person. Until you get used to, you know, it's like, okay, when the offensive is out,
right,
this number 5 is this guy.
Right.
But it takes a little while to get used to that. It's like I'm used to looking at a roster and picking out a number and going with that. Selesky makes the second one after missing the first. We got ourselves a ball game here, 30-26. 2 points so far in the second half for Dom Zotto, and those scored from the foul line. Jordan Swagger's going to pick up the foul there. Inbound play for Dom Zotto. Just went under 14 minutes left to go here in the game. Rec passes over to John McGinley, back over again. Down the left baseline, back out for Rec. The three won't go. Rebound. Lawson puts it back up and in. Darrell Lawson with his first points in the second half, and only 4 points so far in the second half for Dom Zotto. Down underneath, that is Will Selesky, puts a shot up, and he is fouled. Foul called on Jahai White. His second 6-point game, and we'll see if Selesky can keep it in that 4-point game range. Makes that one. Selesky now 2 for 3 here in the second half from the line. Make it 3 for 4.
That's what you need.
Yeah. And if you can do that in baseball, you make a lot of money. 3 for 4.
Heck yeah.
You do that on a regular basis.
Soto did that last night for the Yankees with 3 home runs.
3 homers, yeah. And there's Gamp with a nice shot from the baseline. He gets at the ball. Desmond's first points of the game. 6-point game. And with the basketball, Cobras Green, and what a rejected shot. Eberlin went up, and he ends up having that rejected, and he ends up on the floor. Back the other end, looks like Will Selesky's going to get run up for that foul. And that is going to send Darrell Lawson to the line for Dom Zotto. A shot there by Lawson. And if he makes this one, Rick, the second half, there's a total of 6 points. 8 points that will have been scored. 4 from the foul line, 4 from the field. It's been quite a different game here offensively in the second half for Doms.
That's for sure.
36-28. It is an 8-point game.
Well, they had it down.
There's a pass over, and good intentions there because Swager's been the guy. But you know what? Jordan doesn't have any points here in the second half.
Turnovers, that's one thing Cobras doesn't need.
Yeah. There goes Jihad White down the lane off the glass. No, it's fiberglass. Doesn't go. Here comes Selesky up the floor. Kicks it over. Here's Swager for three, and that's short. Oh, what a save by Selesky. Swager has it. Ethan Haupt stops inside at the top of the key. That's a nice 2-point play.
Keep quiet, because you're not going to like the next foul I call.
Okay. Little tough love there from Clark coming down the floor. Jake Eberlin gets called for the foul. I have that as his third. Coming out of the game with his 3 fouls is Eberlin, and in to replace him, Sam Ellis. Sam hit a big 3 there in the first half. Something that right now would be nice to have, but you don't have to necessarily have it. We're just about at the halfway point, Rick. Rick passes it into Darrell Lawson. Lawson tries to get to the basket, and he ends up on the court.
Well, you go down low and go up to the hoop. You better be ready to get hit.
There's a spin move by Lawson. 3-pointer out of the corner and will not go for Gamp. And the rebound pulled in by Swager. And, well, Andre Dukes wasn't aware of where he was and where his opposition was, and he just barreled right in to Jordan Swager and committed that foul.
Yeah, that was a good rebound by Swager.
Yeah.
They got a score here. That'd be good for them.
Yep, 36-30. And there's a pass to Selesky, back out. Haupt for a 3 out of the left corner, won't go. And the rebound pulled in by Jihad White. And in a battle for the rebound, the legs get tangled up. Jade Zatek ends up tangling up there with Jihad White. And that is going to be a 1-on-1 situation as they bring it back for Jihad White to shoot.
So they're shooting 1-on-1 for the next 8 minutes and
that's a lot.
30 seconds. My goodness.
That is a lot.
It could hurt.
White has 9, and he still has 9. It is Cobras Green up the floor. There goes Swager to the hole, a little too strong off the backboard. And here comes Dom's Auto. Nice steal by Zatek. There is Swager for the putback. Selesky to Swager and in. Jordan Swager's first points of the second half, getting it down to a 4-point game. Looks like this one may go down to the wire, Rick.
Well, that'd be good to see.
Yeah, it would.
You just got to keep playing your game, both teams.
Lawson puts up a 3 and makes it. Darrell Lawson has emerged as the offensive star here in the second half for Dom's Auto. It's a 7-point game, 39-32. Shots up. That's a nice touch there by Jacob Eberlin.
That's for sure.
39-32. Another 3 for Darrell Lawson. He has 10 points in the second half, does Lawson. Goes Zatek down the lane and swatted at by Quentin Reck, but a foul was called. And I think that's going to be on Quentin Reck. At the line, that is Jade Zatek. That sounds like a medical supply. I need a box of Jade Zatek.
He made that.
missed the second one, and the battle for the rebound. Cobras Green has it. It's a nice spin move. Swagger has it on the right wing. Swagger goes down near the baseline, puts it up and in. Jordan Swagger starting to feel his touch here as the second half continues on with 6:21 left to go in the game. It is Dom's Auto 42 and 37 for Cobras Green. Nice, they're hanging in there. There was a little bit of an edge for Dom's there, but now it's Cobras getting right back into it.
Yeah, it's a very good second half.
Yeah.
Dom's, it's not that they're letting Cobras come back. They're also hanging in there with the lead and keeping the lead. And, I mean, they're a very good team, you can tell. So to overcome that lead, Cobras really has to do something special here in the last 6 minutes.
What I think, Rick, what Cobras Green needs to do is to get their defense set up in a position where they're not going to get rung up for so many fouls, but be an impediment to the way, because I'll tell you, Doms can move the ball up and down the floor quickly.
Yeah. Well, they're in a man-to-man, Cobras, so you got to stay with your man and switch and call out the switches. And, yeah, there's a steal.
Jimmy Colombo with the steal. Colombo over to Selesky. Will spins on the far sideline, goes all the way to the baseline, doesn't put it up. There's a late pass to Colombo, and it goes to Swagger out of the left corner. Tipped away, but still in control of Cobras. Will Selesky at the foul line, looks things over, decides to go around White, puts a shot up, it doesn't go. And here comes Dom's Auto back the other way in a hurry, and okay. Jimmy Colombo gets into the game and picks up a stat there with a foul.
That's all right. That's a good foul. Don't let them have a layup.
So that'll send McGinley to the line for Dom's Auto. Team up by 5, and he makes the first one. 43-37. McGinley misses that one. Rebound, though, by Jawad White. Kicks it over. Three-point attempt won't go into the rebound by Ethan Hout. Hout brings it up the floor. Over the midcourt stripe. Starts down toward the basket. Hands it back out to Will Selesky. What a move by Selesky. He kind of faked Jawad White out of his shoes there and scores.
Well, gave him a little body, too. Get him out of the way.
4-point game, 43-39. Heading down the lane was Lawson. He got double teamed, and the foul was called on Cobras Green. And that's going to result in a 1-on-1.
This 1-on-1 is going to kill him.
Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal.
Especially someone like this, Lawson. He's a very good shooter.
Well, he went from only having 2 in the first half to
he's lighting it up here in the second half.
He makes both of those. That's big for Dom's Auto. They are now once again up by 6, 45-34. Zatek passes it over. Down the lane, up off the glass, and it won't fall for Jake Eberlin. And then as Lawson tries to get up the floor in a hurry, a reach in. And that'll be Jade Zatek picking up his, as I have it, third. And a 2-shotter for Darrell Lawson. He just made 2 on the 1-on-1. Now he's got a 2-shot. Oh my, missed that one, Rick.
Yeah, well, all their 1-on-1s are now 2s. So.
Yeah. Zatek comes out of the game, and Sam Ellis comes back in. There's a surprise there. Lawson missing 2.
Oh, yeah.
From the foul line. Still remains a 6-point game, 45-34. Dom's Auto in the lead from the left elbow. That shot just won't go in for Ethan Hout. Battle for the ball as it was going out of bounds, and it's going to be Dom's Auto's ball. And Desmond Gamp says, I need help. So he gets it in the form of Daryl Lawson. Comes back up and takes the inbound pass. Down to 2:25 left to go in the game. Lawson dribbles over on the right side. What a play by Ellis to get the steal. Now, Cobras Green back the other way. Shot up and it won't go. Rebound by Swagger up. That won't go. Lawson with a rebound for Dom's Auto. Had a little trouble getting a good handle on it, but Dom still has it. And right down the lane and a reverse layup by Jihad White.
Where you at, Bob? Let's go!
Well, that was a pretty shot.
It was. 47-39. That's an important three, but it doesn't go for Haupt. And now a baseball pass down the floor. McGinley does not finish it off. He was wide open underneath on a nice pass from Jihad White. It didn't fall. Too much English on it, Rick.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. Yep. And then the battle for the rebound afterward ends up sending McGinley to the line anyway. So John will get to shoot a pair here. Misses the first one. Substitution in for Doms as Daryl Lawson comes out and Andre Dokes comes in.
Boy, free throws are not a given out here.
No.
You really got to have a touch.
Lane violation called on Dom's Auto.
Missed them both.
So, yep, you're right. An empty trip to the foul line. And Ellis was trying to get that three-point magic going there, and he didn't make it. Ball ended up in the corner, rolling around, and Sam Ellis in a battle there as he tangles with John McGinley, and it's going to be McGinley at the line at the other end to shoot two. Down to 1:34 left to go. And it's starting to get to the point, Rick, where it looks like it's going to be Dom's Auto's game.
I believe that.
And that one's in. McGinley makes that.
Cobras is having a tough time scoring.
And, there's not been a lot of second opportunities for Cobras in the offensive end either.
No. But they need to hit a three like that.
And Jordan Swagger can't make that one.
Nope.
Hey, believe me, he had a heck of a game and really helped his team in this. And on the battle for the rebound, there's a foul again. 1:25 left to go. And if Dom's Auto, and in this case Andre Dokes, is able to put both of these in, I would safely say that this game has been tucked away. We're at a 10-point game right now. And it is now 8-11. Back into the game comes Jared Gore.
I believe you're right, Dave. This game is tucked away.
And that will do it. Dokes makes them both. And they rolled it up to 4, so the clock just got started. And Ethan Haupt hits a big three. 51-42. And second half, Ethan Haupt catching alive here as he has put up 7 in this second half. A foul going back the other way. And let's see if Desmond Gamp can add a couple here from the foul line. Nope, this is the front one of 2.
Well, that's what Cobra has to do now. They got to foul and hope that they miss and then come down.
Another lane violation on Dom's Auto.
What the heck?
Back-to-back ones of those.
Yep.
All right. Cobras Green just lets it roll up the floor. Ethan Haupt is going to pick it up and immediately take the shot, and he made it! What a shot, Rick. Wow. Back-to-back threes by Ethan Haupt. Same play. Just let the ball roll up the floor, waited, picked it up, and shot it immediately. There's still 1:10 left to go. And it's a 6-point game.
They might be untucking that, what we said tucked away.
Yeah. Yeah,
they're pulling the blankets back off.
Yeah. It did not get tucked in quite well enough at this point. A credit to Cobras. I mean, there's no giving these guys.
Right. Well, Doms, you can't let them just roll the ball up, and you know they're going to shoot
Yeah,
a three. Get some defense on them. Go after the ball. Foul them if you have to. You're there, you know. Don't let them hit threes. My goodness.
Rhett with the basketball, passes over, and now there's a lot of passing going on here for Doms, and a foul comes into play, and they call that one on Will Selesky.
So and that's White has two.
Yep.
See if he can bank it off the board.
Hasn't worked as well some would have hoped it to tonight. And that one did not work. And this is really setting up to be a wild ending. A minute left to go in the game and a 6-point difference. That one misses. Ethan Hopper with a rebound. And he has it stolen away. Jihad White back the other way, and
they fouled right here.
So Cobras Green with the quick foul. 6-point game, 54.7.
That's a lot of time, 54 seconds.
Yeah, and if White doesn't make either of these, it's still a 6-point game. This is the big one here. There's that backboard coming into play for Jihad White.
Watch your feet. Stay behind.
Yep, they'll watch this one. He went over the line on that one, but they didn't call it.
That one doesn't go. Big tip back out, and he has it. White started to cover up there and coming in to commit the foul, Jade Zatek. And that is, I do believe, Jade's fifth.
Yep. He's out. He's out.
That'll bring in Sam Ellis to finish things out.
He played a good game.
Yeah. Ended up with 3 points. White misses that one.
Cobras, you got to box out and get the rebound, man. You just can't let that ball bounce right back to Doms. Go get it.
White's second shot. Bounces that off the backboard and in. Ball's loose on the floor. There's a tie-up. Jared Gore had it for Doms, and he got tied up there in the Cobras green end. Possession arrow pointed in the direction of Dom's Auto. And Gamp inbounds. And he's fouled immediately by Jimmy Ellis. It's now an 8-point game and 42.3 left to go.
See, what you also have to do is you can't just go up and foul them. Go up and try to steal the ball. They had 2 green shirts on him, and he just reached in and hit them. Where go for the ball, and then if you hit him, okay, you might tip it away and get a steal.
Jared Gore misses the first of 2. Misses the second of 2. Ethan Hopper with a rebound. Quickly ahead. 3-pointer by Ellis. That's short. Hop with the rebound. Tried to just tap him back up off the backboard and get the points. And he missed that, and then he ends up fouling Jihad White. So Ethan picks up that foul. And I don't know if that little magic trick of rolling the ball up the floor is going to help now.
No, they had a chance right there. He could have made a layup right there and got a little bit closer.
Jihad White's patented backboard free throw is not working so well here. There it is.
Yeah.
It's 50% with that method.
I lost track of all his foul shots. He took a whole bunch.
Yeah, that he did. Hop tried the 3, bounced up high off the rim, off the top of the backboard. It goes out of bounds. Question was asked, and it's a surrender by Cobras Green. The final score is Dom's Auto, 54, and Cobras Green, 45. Cobras Green put a heck of an effort in here. It was 28 points in the first half, for Dom's Auto. 26 in the second half. 19 points in the first half for Cobers Green. And they ended up putting up 26 in the second half. I'll try to get some of the scoring numbers here for you. Two. Okay, how about that?
I guarantee you that.
Okay.